We're just 2 preseason games into the Jaxson Dart era, and the conversation is already starting. So I'll ask you, who should be the Giants starting quarterback week 1? Russell Wilson or Jaxson Dart? This is New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I thought we should just dive into it head first. Should the New York Giants start Jaxson Dart? Because everybody is talking about it. And my answer, no. Russell Wilson should be the starter for the Giants heading into the season. I still think he is the best quarterback on this roster. I think he gives you the best chance to win week 1. And I don't really see any benefit of starting Jaxson Dart early on. Not to say that he's not ready. I do think he is ready, and I think he would make the most of those opportunities. But I think you can do more harm than good by playing a rookie quarterback early on in their career. Like, Dart has done awesome. He's been great in the preseason. I have sung the praises of him, deservedly so. 12-19 against the Bills, had that beautiful touchdown to little Jordan Humphrey, completed 63% of his passes, took care of the football, and then he was even better against the New York Jets. Just 2 incompletions, completing nearly 88% of his passes, ran a touchdown in from the 1-yard line on a QB sneak, led multiple scoring drives, looked awesome in the no-huddle offense, playing with tempo, spreading the ball around, on time, on target throws. But I still think that Russell Wilson should be the starter. And Brian Daboll, he agrees. Immediately after the game, when speaking to the media, he was asked, what does Jaxson Dart need to do to be in the conversation to be the starter? And he says, Russ is our starter. And that's where we're at this point. We're going to continue to develop him. Adding on, saying, yeah, he's still got a lot to learn, but he's growing every day. Like I said, that's why we drafted him. We spent a lot of time with him. Have a lot of confidence in the young man. He's done a good job for us since he's been here in every area you could do. Off the field, on the field, leadership, moxie, intelligence. But it's early. We've played a couple of preseason games against probably some vanilla looks. But he's making strides every day. And that's all you can ask for of any other young player. And I 100% agree with everything Brian Daboll has said, and I'll make it abundantly clear. Jaxson Dart has been awesome. The reason I am saying to start Russell Wilson really has nothing to do with Jaxson Dart. Russ has been there and done that. He's the 10-time Pro Bowler. He's the veteran. He's the guy you gave $11 million in free agency, and I still do believe he is the best quarterback on this roster. And the reality is, no matter how good Jaxson Dart has looked, which has been awesome, he has passed every test with flying colors. The reality is, it is just the preseason. And the preseason can do one of 2 things. It can show you that a player does not belong, or it shows you that a player does belong. And I think Jaxson Dart has shown that he does belong. But we've seen this song, and we've done this dance. Remember back in 2019 in the preseason? Daniel Jones looked pretty damn good. Just 5 incompletions in the preseason. 29-34, completing 85.2% of his passes. 416 yards and 2 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. And he was named to the Pro Football Focus all-rookie preseason team. So this isn't to say, oh, because Dart has looked good and Daniel Jones looked good, it means they're both going to be bad. No, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. I'm almost doing this for me to let myself know, calm down a little bit, because I am ready to anoint Jaxson Dart the franchise quarterback. I think he is on his way to that, but I don't want to be belligerent on the Jaxson Dart Kool-Aid because we've seen that song. Like, Jaxson Dart has perfectly done what is asked of him. What the Giants have asked for from Brian Daboll and from Mike Kafka for Jaxson Dart to do, he has executed flawlessly. He's getting the ball out quick. He's making quick reads. He's throwing catchable passes. He's finding the open receiver. He's going through his reads. He is doing awesome stuff. And Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka are doing great work themselves. They are making it easy on him. as they should. They're having him work in the no-huddle offense. They're running almost a spread offense with him. With Russell Wilson, they're playing under center. With Jaxson Dart, they're working in the shotgun situation. So I love that Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka are making it as easy as possible on the rookie quarterback. You want to make him comfortable. You want to have him do stuff he excels at, and he's doing that so far in the preseason. We'll get back to talking Jaxson Dart coming up in a second, but first, I got to tell you about a returning sponsor on today's show, and that is Chubbies. And when you go to chubbyshorts.com/chatsports, you're going to get $10 off your order today. I'll make sure that link is clickable down in the comments and description of this video. Summer is still going on, which means there's still time to let the dogs out. And by dogs, we mean your legs. Before your pups get stuck in jeans and sweats this fall, set them free with the Line Swim Collection from Chubbies. Whether you're poolside, lakeside, or oceanside on that long-awaited vacation, these trunks are ready to travel. Life's too short for uncomfortable swim trunks. I'm somebody that never really found good swim trunks before. I got a little bit of some thicker thighs going on, and I've always struggled to find the swim trunks that I've been looking for, and Chubbies has met what I was asking for. They're the best in the game. They fit awesome, they look awesome, and they just make me feel more confident. Comfy, casual, and built for life are what these swim trunks are about, and you can get them today at chubbyshorts.com/chatsports. That's chubbyshorts.com/chatsports. I'll make sure that link is clickable down in the comments and the description. Whether you're suiting up for cannonballs, cookouts, or casual Fridays, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving Giants Now listeners $10 off your order today when you use the code CHATSPORTS at chubbyshorts.com. That's code CHATSPORTS at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and let them know we sent you. Give summer one last hurrah. Keep the good vibes going with Chubbies. I want to talk about this with Jaxson Dart. As I just said, he's executing flawlessly. What they are asking him to do, he is doing it at the highest level. But Brian Daboll said it. He's been doing it against vanilla defenses, and he's just making the game easy for him. Like, he hasn't done anything where it's like, oh my God, this guy is just going to change the game, and he's ready. A lot of dink and dunk, and that's okay. 9-9 on throws behind the line of scrimmage. On throws that have gone 0 to 9 yards, he's 12 of 14. On throws that have gone 10 to 19 yards, 4-7. And he's 1 of 3 on throws, 20-plus yards down the air. What does this mean? Sure, a lot of screen passes, a lot of dinking and dunking, getting the ball out quick, but it's working. And there's something for that to be said, taking what the defense gives you. Some other stuff from the preseason. Against the Bills, his average depth of target, meaning how far are you throwing the football down the field? 6.6 yards. That would have been the 4th lowest in the National Football last year amongst qualified starters. Average depth of completion against the Bills, 4.9 yards. But he was 9 of 15 without screens, and he had an ADOT of 9.9 and average depth of completion of 8.4. Against the Jets, a little bit more skewed to the thinking and dunking side. Average depth of target, 4.1 yards. Average depth of completion, 2.1 yards. And 78% of his yards came after the catch. What does all this say? Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka are scheming it the hell up. And Jaxson Dart is executing flawlessly. This is a great thing. This is a good thing. Your head coach and your play caller are dialing it up. And your rookie quarterback is answering those questions and doing exactly what is needed in those situations. The ability to execute an offense is a skill. Doesn't matter if it's deep balls. Doesn't matter if it's short and underneath. He is doing what is asked of him, and that is awesome. But there are levels to this, and there are still things that he hasn't been asked to do that he needs to answer the questions on if he could do it. Some awesome stuff that I love. He gets the ball out quick. He quickly goes through his process. He quickly identifies where he wants to go to the football going through his reads. PFF saying he averaged less than 2.3 seconds to throw, whereas rookies tend to creep up more towards 3 seconds. You go and watch Tyler Shuck against the Saints. He can't get the ball out. He doesn't know where to go with it. Jaxson Dart approaches the line of scrimmage. He has a plan, and that is awesome. And we should all be pumped up. I'm sure there's some people in the comments being, Marshall, you're going to hate on this guy already. You're hating on him, dink and dunk. I don't know how much more I can glaze the young kid. All I'm trying to do is paint the picture that there are levels to being an NFL quarterback. And as happy as I am and as excited as I am because of how well he's played, there is no need to rush the kid out there. There's none. Playing Jaxson Dart in week 1, what does it do for you? Maybe he goes out there and beats the Commanders and you got your franchise quarterback. But we've seen a time or two, a veteran quarterback starts the year, and maybe a rookie quarterback does not play at all. And they benefit from sitting behind a guy like Alex Smith or like Russell Wilson or a guy like Eli Manning sitting behind Kurt Warner. Like, I understand. I'm ready for him to play too. I'm ready for the Jaxson Dart era of the New York Giants. Just slow down. Just slow down. Russell Wilson is still a good quarterback. Is he as exciting as Dart? No. We didn't draft him. That you get that when you draft a quarterback. I thought Russ's looked good. Uncorked a 65-yard pass in the air to Bo Collins. That's why you brought him here, to lead an explosive offense. I'm okay with Russell Wilson maintaining the starting quarterback role until the Giants are 4 games under 500 and the offense looks inept. And if they are, then let's go to Jaxson Dart. Pick a starter for me one more time. Type 3 for Russell Wilson. Type 6 for Dart. I'm typing my 3s. But if the Giants start off slow, I'm going to be ready to put Jaxson Dart in there. But I don't think there's any need to just have him start week 1. Keep developing, keep learning, and keep getting better 1% every single day. We do have a Malik Nabers injury update. This came out on Sunday. Adam Schefter tweeting out Giants wide receiver Malik Nabers hasn't practiced in 11 days after dealing with what multiple sources told ESPN was a minor back problem. One source characterized it as normal camp tightness. So 1 of 2 ways to look at this. It's good news, I think, that it's not the toe injury that's holding him out, but it's also another injury that he is dealing with at this point. And I don't know if I love that. Giants wide receiver room without Malik Nabers, it's questionable to say the least. I thought Bo Collins obviously looked good. He's making some noise at camp. But this team is just not going to be very good on offense if Malik Nabers cannot play. But to be honest with you, I'm not worried. I'm not going to let myself go there. It's not good that another injury is piled up. Had the shoulder, had the toe, has now the back. But he'll be all right. He'll be ready to go week 1. And there's nobody on the Washington Commanders that's going to be able to cover him. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram @MarshallGreen_.